Papasquatjon, coming at ya. We've got another song today. This is another track from Guardin, Guardin, not garden like outside your window. Song is called August. This was sent in by Chxse, who sent in bunches of music in the last few months, and this is another one by him. Guardin has been pretty popular, and I have liked what I've heard. Before we get to it, I want to remind people that Numos is going to be having a show with Babytron July 6th at 7 p.m. Tickets are only $27 to $30 if you're in the Seattle area or within a few hours' drive. Come on down and check him out. Let's go. So this was produced by Chxse Bank, Chxse Bank. And let's see, it is track 16 on Guardin's Hidden Gems, which came out in August of 2021. Oh yeah, wow, 20 tracks on this album. This is the 16th. Sorry, whoever entered this information says it came out in 2021, but the information about the album itself says it's from 2016. Okay, I'll believe the 2016 date. It is listed as pop. And there's actually a note down here from somebody on Genius that says, I updated this, but it's still not perfect. If anyone knows any of the question marks, make edits, proposals, and I'll correct it. And there's some other comments as well. Let's get into this. I am curious what this is like. I don't know who Chxse Bank is. There's no information about Chxse Bank. Curse you. Have I read about Guardin before? What does this say about Guardin? Nicholas Jordan Carpenter, that sounds familiar. Known professionally as Guardin, he's an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and producer from Hornell, New York. Hornell. Guardin first started making beats and instrumentals when he was 14, taking loops from Looperman. Ah, yes, I did just read this not long ago. Okay, let's check this out. Oh yeah, and I recognize the little alien image. Let's do this. 3 minutes 20 seconds. Thanks again to Chxse for sending this in. Chxse just sent me a buck or two, I forget exactly how much, using the CashApp or PayPal information below. You can do the same if you want me to react to something. You can also become a patron on my Patreon. I would appreciate it if you could do any of those things, honestly. Also, I mentioned this in a previous video from today, but I finally got approved for the apartment that we're going to be moving into, so I will be moving down to the very, very lovely Maple Valley in Washington State. So I'm going to be as far from where I have lived in the Seattle area for the last 20 years as ever in my life. I have always lived in Bellevue or Seattle, or Renton was the other place I lived. So West Seattle too, but mostly within about a half an hour drive of Seattle, and now I'm going to be a little bit further beyond that. I don't know why I've mentioned that, but I had mentioned it earlier, so I wanted to bring it up here. Let's check this out. August is the name of the track from Guardin. 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Let's go. Ooh, I like.
I've been calling you, but you don't pick it up. I'm so sick of it. Still
Oh god, I'm stupid. So I don't think this is a full video. I think this is something that somebody's put together. So I'm going to bring the lyrics over. And the thing I liked in the beginning was the Chxse Bank tag for probably for the beat. Let's start over again. 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Let's do this. Chxse Bank.
I've been calling you.
Great voice.
But you don't pick it up. I'm so sick of it. Still, why can't I stop? I've been calling you about your kiss and gaze. Your selfish bird telling me to stay. I've run out of patience, but you don't give a damn about the things I do. I'm so sick of the Wednesday. So I take a leap of faith, hoping you will still behave. Cause I will be here Wednesday.
Stay a while, listen to what I've compiled. Maybe I can make you smile, I can make this worth your while. Stay a while. listen to it I've compiled. Maybe I could make you smile. I could make this worth your while. Hey, welcome back. It's been a couple of weeks. Haven't dropped a song in here because my focus is bleak. I've been playing on other projects and cycling beats. I had a midlife crisis while reading your tweets. I don't know, maybe he got stuck inside a time warp, but now he's alright for re. I guess a few caught sight of him in Joshua Tree. They said he shaved his whole head and changed his name to Jeffrey. Yeah.
You want to give me your name? Explain the story. Jeff, what? Jeffrey, the photographer! Give me your card! You can't take photography there! You can't!
That man we spoke about earlier in the segment who went missing in Allegheny County has been found and identified as singer-songwriter Guardin. Sources say he disappeared to work on an album for a while. Pretty strange stuff. Back to you.
Make bucket ass cool again, 2022 again. Wavy as a bit, we spark another dope. I'ma put another still woozy track into the queue. I just booked a tree house, B&B with a view. About to make a project by the shit I'm going through. Pretty typical of me, but it's hard to speak the truth when we live inside a world where the culture's always skewed. And the weight of all your words can end up leaving you screwed. Think about it for a second. Okay. Reach it like your thoughts flip switches inside your brain. It's not hard to have compassion if passion runs through your veins. In the middle of July, but it's August, sometimes we change. Fast forward in this movie, I'm trying to move far away to a house up on a hill, maybe overlooking the bay. If we get out of this pandemic, my demographic could change. I could book some shows in nursing homes, now that's just kinda strange. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this a lot. And it's funny because it reminds me not the what his voice is very different, and some of the samples and snippets of things that he includes in the background that are very distracting. Like the lady screaming in the background, you can't take photography or pictures or something that she's talking about, but then it kind of is part of a skit too, when he's like with this somebody who had gone missing, who was identified as the singer-songwriter Guardin. Sources say he disappeared to work on an album for a while. Pretty strange stuff. Back to you. Like, it's funny, but it was very disturbing, like not disturbing, very distracting in the beginning when that lady was screaming in the background. But it's interesting to me because this reminds me so much of what I know of what Ninetales was going through when he was having such a hard time producing music as Ninetales and trying to meet the expectations of his fans, and it was killing him. It was just like tearing him apart inside. Like you want all this like super raw, dark, difficult stuff from me, and I don't want to do that all the time. I don't want that to be my only music, right? And so he dropped Ninetales and disappeared for a while and came back as Sewer Person, and Sewer Person has a much broader style of music. Like he does emo stuff, and his voice is so perfect for emo that it's hard not to do emo. But he does other stuff. He does rap. He does things that aren't all about like how horrible life is and how much he regrets doing all of this, and like how he engages in the world. And he does tons of different stuff. And it feels to me like that is some of what Guardin is going through in this song. Is, I mean, he even mentions, like, I almost had a breakdown because I was reading your tweets, right? Where's the old Guardin at? I had a midlife crisis while reading your tweets, and then the parenthetical is, where'd the old Guardin at? You're not going to get the old Guardin again, because that was the guy from the past, and he's lived through stuff, so, like, update your memory banks, people. So it's interesting to see he was going through the same sorts of things. Maybe he's still going through it. This is only from 2022. And man, good song. I mean, really good. And he talks about how hard it is to be honest and to be somebody who wants to be honest in their music and what they write about and what they sing about, and how that isn't necessarily what people want to see. They want to see the stuff that they've seen before, and he's not going to do that. So, a garden, make your music the way you want to. It's yours. And if your fans stick with you, then they stick with you, and maybe you'll get more fans, maybe you'll have fewer fans, but fuck it though. Like, you gotta make this stuff. It's great. I think this is a fantastic song. I like it a lot. And I will probably be downloading this. So, great stuff. I'm probably going to listen to this again right now as soon as I log off. So, HC, thanks for sending this in. Pop Squat, check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much. Hold on, let's go back to the beginning of this so I can listen to it. Have a good night. Bye-bye.